Welcome into Discover Crypto. It is your boy, the Druth. We are here in the blockchain basement, bringing you a deep dive on one of the biggest ecosystems and altcoins in all of crypto being built quietly. As insiders are buying up Ethereum and Bitcoin dips, altcoin gems are being built and primed to 10 or even 20x in the coming years here in the crypto markets. Things are about to get absolutely crazy as Paul Atkins at the SEC is opening the door for a massive influx of innovations here in the United States. I'm here to deliver you that alpha on a project we've been continuously proven right about time and time again. This project is Aerodrome. Let's get it. Before we get too far into this, make sure to follow me at Druth Crypto on X, and also hit the subscribe button and smash the like here on Discover Crypto, the YouTube channel. Now, without further ado, let's get into the goods. To begin this, I want to set the stage. Coinbase, a US crypto powerhouse, has been on an absolute tear of innovation and adoption, and they're not just an exchange anymore. They're building out an entire ecosystem to onboard the next billion users into Web3. We saw this rollout really begin to pick up steam back in 2023. This is a post August 9th of 2023 of Coinbase announcing the rollout of the base mainnet becoming live for everyone. Fast forward a few years later, and things have heated up quite a bit. Now they've chosen Aerodrome in the recent year here to become the launch pad, the location for every asset, every pool, and every launch on the Base network. Base network, we've heard a lot about this, but what exactly is Base network? Well, they've been making it blatantly obvious that Coinbase is aiming to build their own version of a financial super app. This includes aspects of social media, launchpad integrations, and full access to not only crypto markets, but the larger ecosystem of stocks as well. An announcement that went well underreported, July of 2025, came out here on CNBC, where Coinbase explains exactly what they aim to do with this super app build out.
So Coinbase now replacing their wallet app with the Base app. So it's a complete rebrand, a full replacement. It's sort of an everything app, they're calling it, which I think we can think of as more of a super app, something comparable to WeChat in China, which you and I were just talking about. This kind of super app idea has been the holy grail of fintech for a very long time. So really interesting to see what Coinbase does with it here.
They're painting an exact picture of what they're aiming for here, the holy grail of financial super app that can encompass all of these aspects into one place. And right now, there's a lot of projects that are building within this app in the background. Many apps included in the Base app currently. A few of these, notably to me, Morpho Labs. We can kind of go through the list here. Demo Network, a bunch of new organizations, virtuals, getting in and actually starting to build out the ecosystem of the Base app ahead of the grander crypto ecosystem really understanding what's coming for them. Now, as all this is happening, Aerodrome, as I said before, has been chosen to be the integrated decentralized exchange within the Base app, directly into the main Coinbase app as well. They're integrating all of these systems together into one spot, one-stop shop, enabling Coinbase users to access and trade millions of assets on chain. Aerodrome's best-in-class trading execution will soon be coming to millions. This is a report just from about 2 months ago where they're highlighting what's coming for Aerodrome. And obviously, there are some backroom deals being made that Coinbase is opening up users in New York now to transfers of USDC. Coinbase is showing clear signs that the US government is more willing to make Coinbase work than really seemingly anything else here in the American markets, the largest financial hub on the planet still. And I mentioned Morpho just a second ago. Morpho's Base ecosystem TVL is competing even with the likes of Aave, folks. And right below it is Aerodrome, okay? Uniswap, a darling of last cycle, coming in at 578 million right there. Fourth place behind Aerodrome, Aave, and Morpho. Things are happening. And now number 6 is Moonwell. There is a lot of Base DeFi activity that is really building up some strong value locked. And if we hop over to DeFi Llama here, currently, when you go to the DeFi TVL portion, Uniswap still claiming that number one spot. Right behind it, Curve, Radium, Pancake Swap, Balancer, Sun, Meteora. But then this quick rising star, number 8, Aerodrome, is shining like a beacon, especially in my portfolio today. Now, for giving context, obviously the markets have probably moved since this gets edited and out, but Aerodrome is showing a sign of light. While many of my other projects are taking a little bit of a haircut today, Aerodrome is bringing in the dark green action once again, currently sitting at $1.40, up 8.5% on the day, while generally the rest of the market is down. And just notice this, up 52% on the week. We zoom in a little bit here. We can actually see that the volume is sitting flatline while I see other volumes. Let's compare directly to a major behemoth that I just mentioned, Uniswap, which, as I said, was a darling of last cycle. Uniswap had an incredible run last cycle, great price action, came out at around $3.40, ran up to around $40 at Pico top. And at that time, the market cap hit about a $21 billion market cap. It's currently sitting at a $6.8 billion market cap, but guess what? The volume is down by 42%. All right, clear differences here. Aerodrome's volume looking much stronger while we're even in the midst of a pullback. And now what we see is the larger build out of things to come. Aerodrome, this from Crypto Ed, one of his top holdings for a reason. Imagine decentralized exchanges getting integrated into Coinbase and Aerodrome as the main decentralized exchange running all that activity on Base, positioned right at the center. Potential volume flowing through Aerodrome would be massive. And on top of that, Aero is being shilled directly to Coinbase itself. This setup is absolutely ridiculously bullish, and I tend to completely agree with that. It's really about seeing the time frame of Coinbase being propped up by U.S. markets. Meanwhile, the Department of Justice in the U.S. was going after Binance as a clear bid on a larger scale to try to hoist Coinbase up to a much higher pedestal position in the favor of the United States. And really, there is a lot of revenue that's going through this system right now. We'll go here to Jonah on X. If you're looking for the next epic trade, this is the most important chart in crypto. It's Aerodrome's daily revenue. When it starts to take off due to Coinbase integrations, you will have about 48 hours to go long on Aero before it slingshots to $10 a token. In the meantime, the narrative alone may be sufficient to propel the rally further, maybe not. Needless to say, I'm long, but I feel underexposed, and I tend to agree with that sentiment right now. If I compare really what mindshare Aerodrome has captured, what Coinbase is building out right now, it easily can replicate the mindshare and the excitement that we had about Uniswap last cycle. Now, when Uniswap, as I said, rolled out last cycle, it came out at around $3.40 a token. We go here to the market cap, peaking out at that $20 billion mark, but it is down still generously from those previous highs. Currently, Aerodrome is sitting at number 23, and it's got a market cap of 6.8 bill. But in my opinion, with the mind share and the excitement and the actual integrations that Coinbase themselves are saying they're doing with the Base app, the positioning of Aerodrome, I would say that it's child's play to expect Aerodrome to only accomplish 1/20th of Uniswap's last price performance, thus doubling from where it is. Really, where I actually think Aerodrome is headed is a conservative half performance of the market cap of Uniswap last cycle. This I do for conservative reasons, to make sure that I'm taking profits along the way, but also to understand that there's a much wider ecosystem of crypto products to choose from, and the market is much more diluted than it's ever been in altcoins. But I still see the tangible integrations happening with Aerodrome, and that is why it makes me look up and to the right when I compare Uniswap's past performance to where Aerodrome currently sits right now. Now, this is the graph of where Aerodrome currently is sitting, and it is trying to tap back up into those local previous all-time highs, but its market cap is only $1.2 billion. Uniswap is nearly 6 times larger at $6.8 billion, right around 5 times larger. So we go on over here to Coin Perspective to see what things would actually look like if Aerodrome accomplished half of what Uniswap did last cycle. There will be an increase in supply as the rest of the year concludes. and we move into 2026, let's see what $10 billion market cap would come out to be, around $11.28. That is a whole big chunk of change for people that are buying the lows and just able to believe in something as they see the inside clubs, they're picking and choosing of winners within Coinbase be rolled out. Aerodrome is within that realm, and that is why I'm positioned. I've been buying every single 50-cent dip that I could, and also have been buying this project since 18 cents, right about here. So it's been a absolutely wonderful experience in this current crypto market. But I think that there is much, much more room to go for Aerodrome. And really, I'd say $10 is FUD. $10 is a place, easy sell for me because of how long I've had conviction. But it is something that I take very, very seriously to make sure that there's still gasoline in the tank for anything that I'm holding. For anything you're holding, make sure to do your own research and get involved with the crypto ecosystem. Start learning, start figuring out what these different protocols do so that you can set yourself up for absolute financial freedom in the future. And to secure that financial freedom, I keep my Aerodrome on my Arculus cold storage device. Make sure to click the link in our description. Use code DC20 to get 20% off your Arculus today, and I will see you at the top.